I'm Jim Houston, and in the booth with me is Craig Simpson. Welcome to what promises to be a very entertaining game between the Ottawa Senators and the Buffalo Sabres.
Now these guys are going to have to use crisp outlet passes to keep their opponent off their backs.
They're facing a great forechecking team that loves to muck it up in the corners.
Yeah, and they're tireless. They can dump and chase with the best of them.
Whips it hard on net. He scores! An early first period goal.
Some guys like to finesse the puck, but this guy's like a closing pitcher. It's all about the heat.
This is what their offense is capable of.
If they're gonna win this game, that's how they'll do it.
Briere won the draw. Gilson offside. We're ready for the face-off. To Lidman.
He shoots! Easy stop for Hasek. You go down by 2 this early and you're in a hole. Nice save.
Over to Spezza. One-time shot. He misses. Here's Jeff Gilson to Tony Lidman. The ref indicates a delayed call. Spezza gets called for holding. Buffalo is about to go on the power play for the first time in this game.
Jim, they've got some good finishers in their lineup, but they like to keep it simple. Point shots with lots of traffic in front.
Ottawa has it. Volchenkov. Down into the corner. Here's Danny Briere. He's a +1 in this game. He gains the blue line on the attack. He shoots! Schubert. To Vanek. Hasek the save. Volchenkov. He passes it to Drury. One-timer. Snapped just wide of the goal. Drury. Campbell. He gets mowed over. Grabbed by Ottawa. Delayed call. Great poke check. He's getting called for tripping. Ottawa will be able to relax and play a little 4-on-4.
Now this situation is far from perfect. There's a lot of ice to cover, and speed counts.
One-timer. Blocked. Fisher. That's blocked by the defender. Connolly. He passes the puck to Heatley. Spezza leaves the box and turns the play from a 4-on-4 into a power play for his team.
Way to go to keep his team in the lead.
And another stop. Drury jumps on it. Here's Danny Heatley, who's already got a shot on target. To Dmitry Kalinin. He scores! And that'll give them a 2-goal lead midway through the first.
Now this guy will tell you there's few better feelings than scoring a shorthanded goal. It's such a major boost to your team.
Midway through the first, and they're up by 2.
They're taking a stranglehold of this game early on.
Face-off won by Hesht. The Senators grab the puck. That's offside. There's Brian Murray, the very veteran coach of the Ottawa Senators. They're getting ready for the face-off. Sabres get another face-off to Gilson. Hey, that's a great deke. To Paillet. Shoots the puck. Pushed aside by Hasek. Here's Schaefer. Gostad sends this game back to 5-on-5 now that he's left the box. Post! Here's Jochen Hesht. Shoots the puck. Hasek makes the save. Puck grabbed by Gostad. Yet another stop. Paillet shoots the puck. He scores! Late in the first, they're running away with this one.
That puck was wired into the back of the net. He got all of that slap shot.
They've staked themselves to a 3-goal lead in the first.
Well, everything they're doing so far tonight is paying off, Jim.
Here's Danny Heatley. Ryan Miller makes the save. Here's Jaro Spacek, looking for his first shot on net. To Daniel Alfredsson. Shoots the puck from the right. Saved by Miller. He stopped them again. Ottawa got it. He has his pocket pick. One-time shot. That stop two to Telander. Buffalo will start the breakout. Fires it. That's blocked. The puck is about to be dropped. Face-off won by Briere. To Jeff Jolson, gathering speed. Oh, he hit the post! Pass up to Alfredsson. Front of the net! Delayed penalty coming up. He gets called for holding. Buffalo will get a second chance on the power play here. The faceoff goes to the Senators. Drury grabs the puck. He gets stapled. Here's Anton Volchenkov. He clears it down the ice. Picked up by Ottawa. He knocks the puck away with a poke check. Vermette. He passes the puck to Verrata. Snaps the shot. Miller the save. He shoots. Here's Václav Verrata. Miller freezes the puck.
You better keep your head up or you're gonna be knocked on your rear end.
About to drop the puck. The faceoff goes to the Sabres. Dumont takes possession of the puck. Gostad shoots the puck. Yet another save. Redden. Here's Dmitry Kalinin. To J.P. Dumont. Here come the Sabres as they move out of their own zone. Gostad. Into the corner he goes. Buffalo is now 0 for 2 on the power play. Connolly. Shoots it hard. Just wide of the goal. Gostad to Dumont. Quickly another shot. Pad saved by Hasek to McGrattan. Oh, what a defensive play to knock the puck off his stick. Spezza comes in offside. The ref is signaling for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to the Senators. They're over the blue line and on the attack. Cuts in front. Taken by Volchenkov to Kotelik. Buffalo wins the race and beats out the icing call. Up to Verrata. Now passed over to Vermette. Quick shot from the slot. He misses. Here's Telander to Spacek. Here come the Sabres quickly out of their own zone. They're in over the blue line on the attack. Shoots the puck from the slot. He blocked it. That's a great play. To Schubert. Over center. Ottawa gets a hold of it. Here's another stop to Verrata. Now a quick pass up to Hecht. He moves it into... Oh, he hit the post! Fisher. He passes it to Hecht. Quick shot! Saved by Hasek to Neal. Up through center. They're over the line and on the attack. And it's passed up to Hecht. He turned the puck over. Under 2 minutes to go in the... He scores! That's a big goal to make it a 2-goal game late in the second.
He can hold the puck for so long while loading up the shot. He just waits for the goalie to make a move, and then wham!
The faceoff goes to the Sabres. Quick shot! Hasek makes the save. shots on goal are 14-10 for Buffalo. Over center. Buffalo, watch their lead decrease there in the second. They now have a 2-goal advantage as we start the third.
They've got to do something early here to regain some of that emotion on the bench.
Sabres get another face-off to Jeff Jolson. Quick shot from the slot. Hasek makes the save. Sabres take possession. Controls along the boards. Back they come the other way. To Jolson. Smoked. Puck picked up by Mazzaros. To Alfredson. Into the slot, leg save by Miller to Vanek. And he brings the puck over the line. He shoots! Miller made the save. Here's Danny Briere. Flanks one. Hasek's got it. To Danny Heatley. And he moves the puck into the neutral zone. Quick shot. Great save, Tom Hasek. And he hangs on. The first and foremost job for a defenseman is to stop the opposition. This guy's one of the best at that.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of offensive flair, but he makes up for that in his own end. He gives 100% every
shot. Ahead to Eaves. Blocked. Vermette to Eaves. Gets away a hard shot. Puck taken by Verrata. Connolly, and he carries it to center. Quick shot. Quickly steered aside by Hasek. Buffalo finds it. Pass up to Kalinin. Campbell takes possession. Connolly. Puck jumped on by Volchenkov. The ref indicates a delayed call. He shoots! He scores! Patrick Eaves! Midway through the third, and it's a 1-goal game.
Things just stopped going their way, and everyone in this arena felt it.
Senators take possession. Shot the puck! Ryan Miller makes the save. Buffalo grabs the puck. Here they come again, onto the attack. He's getting called for hooking. Buffalo gets another 2-minute power play. Let's see if they can generate a few more chances this time. The faceoff goes to the Sabres. Shoots quickly. Blocked in front of the net. Hasek made the save to Vanek. Buffalo scoops it up from behind the net. Here's Thomas Vanek. He's had a good post. Passed over to Drury. Shoots it quickly. He scores. Chris Drury.
Right from the moment this guy started in the league, he's been a consistent goal scorer. Not many players these days can say they've averaged better than 20 goals for their first 6 seasons.
Shoots the puck. He misses. Here's Joe Corvo. It goes wide. Buffalo picks it up to Hetch. Blasts it on net from the left. Another shot ahead to Neal. Now he moves the puck into the attacking zone. He passes it to Paille. Over center ice. To Neal. Good stick there as he poked the puck away. Neal. Neal. To Peter Schaefer. Shot it! Blocked. Buffalo has it. And they get called for icing. Just the 1 assist so far, but sometimes that's all it takes to get the ball rolling.
Exactly. Points usually come in bunches, and he'll be looking for more now.
Shoots it! Miller shuts the door! Ottawa grabs it. He stopped it again. One-time shot. Gets blocked over to Hecht at center. Down to the final 2 minutes of the third period. Into the corner. To spot check. Another quick shot. Fearlessly blocked. Shoots the puck from the right. Oh, it's not even close. Less than a minute to go in this third period. And another shot. Blocked. It didn't get through. Outstart the Sabres. They're over the line and on the attack. And it's passed to Spezza. Poked away. Picked up by Buffalo. He shoots. Missed the net. Lazzaros. To Daniel Alfredson. Over center. To Drury. Fired. He scores. Big lead, late third, lights out.
Drury has always shown he's been a go-to guy for his team when they need a goal. That's why he's been a very valuable asset in the playoffs.
A 3-goal lead late in the third, that's pretty much sealed the deal.
They've really showed what they're capable of tonight.
And that's offside. The Sabres have applied tremendous pressure almost from the outset.
And they're winning all the battles for loose pucks, and it's created a lot of chances. The hard work is paying off in the scoreboard.
Down to the final seconds of the third. Over to Drury. He poke checks him. Corralled by Ottawa. To Drury. That ends it. Buffalo wins this game and keeps the streak alive.
Tonight's third star for Ottawa, number 44, Patrick Eaves. Tonight's second star for Buffalo, number 26, Thomas Vanek. And tonight's first star, Buffalo, number 23, Chris Drury.
From Canada, Ontario, this is Jim Houston with Craig Simpson.
From all the team here at EA Sports, we'll see you next time.